Apple deals every day are nice, but Apple and Amazon's retail deal might be kind of illegal. A new video shows everything we already know about the Galaxy Note 10 and the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, and it looks like Realme is going to be the first company to release a 64-megapixel camera on a smartphone. I'm Jaime Rivera. This is beautiful Mumbai under an insane monsoon. It's been fabulous, but this is sadly our last day here. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begin with deals. If you're in the market for either Amazon products or Apple products, well, Best Buy's your option right now. We'll talk about Amazon in a bit. But the thing about it is right now they're starting 3 days of deals, and, well, one of the best ones is really about the new MacBook Air and also Amazon Echo devices in addition to more gadgets. They're dropping $100 off the MacBook Air's price, leaving it at under $1,000, and the second generation Echo Show is down to $160 from the $230 price tag among other deals. Now that Echo Show for me was too expensive, so at $160 it's good, and obviously the MacBook Air is the MacBook Air. You can learn more about everything in the description. Now let's talk about Apple and, well, the future roadmap for its notebooks, as according to DigiTimes, it's about to change dramatically. And we saw that the new MacBook was a product that pretty much didn't get renewed and pretty much got killed off. I'm not saying that there might be something happening with it, but apparently the company's working on a new 5G laptop and we wonder what design it's going to be. According to DigiTimes, Lenovo, Dell, and HP will introduce their first 5G laptops in the second half of 2019, and Apple's will happen in the second half of 2020. The MacBook's design seems to be ready, and it will achieve better connectivity with a ceramic antenna on board, which will most likely make the price tag crazy. Obviously, 5G is still something that's being deployed, but it's great to see that the always connected PC is something that other companies are doing, and obviously, now that Apple and Qualcomm are getting along, then this is truly the best way to go. We just wonder if this is going to be an ARM computer or not, because, well, you don't need an ARM chip, you just need a 5G modem, but right now, both things are married to ARM chips. Now, let's talk about some spyware that you should actually be worried about as, well, buyers beware, particularly if you're using an Android phone. According to an ESET blog post, a new Android ransomware has emerged since July 12th. It gets on phones from various locations and it spreads by sending a link through SMS to all victims' contacts. After getting in, it will encrypt all the data of your device and ask for money to decrypt it. Now bear in mind, the way to be a victim and to get your phone infected is really to hit that link. So my advice to you, don't hit any links on SMSs, and just, why are you still using SMSs? I mean, I don't know. Now let's talk about Realme. The company is extremely popular here in India, and it seems that it will be the first company to launch something that we've been waiting for a bit. As if you remember, Samsung announced, I believe it was Samsung with their ISOCELL sensor, that we had a 64-megapixel camera, and we hadn't really seen any product with it. According to a tweet from Ice Universe, there will be an event in New Delhi happening on the 8th. The company will reportedly release a quad-camera phone with a 64-megapixel sensor. He also claims that Redmi will launch a phone with a 64-megapixel camera this month as well, and Samsung might also do so in September or October. Now, Samsung is always famous for doing really bold things with mid-rangers, so yeah, it seems that that's what's coming. And since we're talking about Samsung, let's discuss the Galaxy Note 10, Galaxy Note 10 Plus. If you had any doubts over what this design was going to be like, now we've got full video hands-on. Now the thing about it is this comes from retailer Mobile Fun, which got dummy units from casemaker Cellular, so it's not like if they're final units, but they show details and size differences, all of the ports and the cameras on the devices, as well as confirming that there will not be any headphone jack. No secrets anymore. I'm actually flying from here to New York for the Unpacked event, so it's going to be really awesome. We can't wait to keep you posted. Was that actually a phrase? We can't wait to keep you posted. Sorry about that. But the point being is, it's going to be great and we're going to have a lot of coverage about it. And finally, the hottest news today have to do with Apple and Amazon. If you've seen the deals that I've been covering for the last, I don't know, couple of months, I've been the first person to be like, wow, this is awesome for the fact that Amazon is now an authorized retailer for Apple, because Amazon is extremely aggressive about their prices. The problem is that the FTC has just launched an investigation, and well, it could just be that this might turn out to be illegal. And obviously it's not really the deal. See, this was actually pitched by making more Apple products available on Amazon as a fight against counterfeit sellers. However, they cut a lot of third-party sellers out of the loop, and the reason why is because the only authorized retailers that are able to sell Apple products on Amazon are the ones that are able to handle over $10 million in Apple inventory, which pretty much eliminates a lot of small businesses. According to an antitrust expert, the deal is basically price fixing between a dominant retailer and the brand, which is illegal. The FTC is approaching the smaller retailers to conduct an investigation. Now, obviously I'm not a lawyer, my dad is, but the thing about it is, if you, I don't know, price fixing, this doesn't really sound like that. And let me just ask you in today's question, what do you think? Obviously, we want other retailers to be able to compete. That's all great. But the thing about it is, in the end, I don't really care how I get the deals. What I want is to be able to get, lesser price tags for Apple products. So what do you prefer? Would you prefer that the FTC rule in favor of these retailers and prices go up? Or would you prefer that we get prices lowered? I mean, that's the way I feel that it should be. Then again, it could also be that retailers are allowed for less money and also be aggressive about the price tag, but that's a lot of mess. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. I think that Amazon should do whatever it can to keep the prices low, and Apple should just get more aggressive on sales. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to both our channels, English and Spanish, for more videos like this one. Also, follow us on social medias. Our extended coverage happens there, and follow my personal handles to see what I do with these phones. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week.